Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's been doing well. Welcome to the live stream. Susan for SLC Aquatics. Let me know how the audio and the video is. If I need to restart, let me know. Hi, Flynn. Hi, Victor. Hi, Josh. Glad to have everybody with us this morning. I haven't heard from Brian yet. I hope he's doing okay. He's probably getting ready for work. And I've sent him 3 invitations, so hopefully he'll be joining us soon. And just wanted to say welcome back to all of the fish fam. I know y'all have been busy the past week. I've been busy the past week. And I've jumped in and out here and there on different live streams. And I heard that one of our fellow fish fam members passed away. And so we want to remember the family at this time and lift them up. And we pray that they do well and are strengthened and comforted. Hi, Allison. Hey, Emma. Hello, White. Hello, hello. Good to have y'all with us this morning. Don't have any really specific subject to discuss this morning. It's just one of my live streams where I've been busy. I missed my Tuesday night stream because of church revival. So it's just great being with the fish fam again today. And I try to do different hours so that we can get some of our international friends to participate. White, where are you from? Flynn, I hope you're doing good. The stream has started, honey. You said you couldn't wait for the stream to start. Well, it has started. I started a few minutes early. You're in the UK, Emma. Good to have you with us. Allison says, thanks for the sticker, Susan. You're welcome, Allison. I'm from the UK, but in Spain. Awesome. What part of Spain, if I may ask? Are you near Portugal? If y'all don't know, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. Aqua Drummer's in the house. So good to see you, Susan. Going to bed now. Blessings. Blessings to you, Aqua. And have a good nap, okay? See you next time. Valencia, Spain. Beautiful, White. Thank you for letting me know that. Hello, Kayla. Good morning, dear. How are you and the family doing? Aqua Apprentice is in the house. Hello. We're supposed to have a special guest today, Captain Savage. So I'm hoping he'll join us pretty soon. Y'all spread the word, click like, and share this stream on different social medias like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Those are the main ones that I use. I saw Challenge of the Wild. I think his name is James. He did a live stream the other day and received phone calls from Snapchat live. So I am curious about doing that. And, it's nice to be able to hear your voice when you ask a question, because sometimes the chat gets to scrolling so fast that, you miss people's comments, you miss their questions sometimes. And Allison asked if my husband's out in his new shiny car. Well, he would be if it wasn't pouring down rain. We're in another rainy season right now, and we had maybe 2 or 3 days of good sunny weather, but we're under the spigot again. Share it on Twitter. Thanks. Is the video quality and the audio quality good? I upped my bandwidth, and every once in a while my camera freezes on my end. So y'all just let me know. I hope y'all caught my last series on guppies and feeding, and I think it was 10 secrets in raising guppies, and then I also added the series of genetics and crossbreeding. Perfect here. Thank you, White. Aqua Apprentice says, looking good. Kayla says it's good here. All right, everyone. Thank you. Anybody can reach Brian over at Captain Savage. Go ahead and knock on his door. I've knocked on his door 3 different ways, so haven't heard from him yet. Hey, Priscilla, good to have you in the house this morning. I enjoyed watching the video of you and Sergeant Tank, Priscilla. That was really a nice collab, and I hate that I missed the live stream. Y'all just say hi with each other. If you don't know each other's channel, check out each other's channel and subscribe. Thank you, Aqua Drummer. Everyone remember to like and subscribe to support Susan at SLC Aquatics. Thank you, Aqua Drummer. Love and appreciate you. White says I can Facebook him. Go ahead. Thank you. I haven't caught the Guppy series yet, but I plan on watching it. Thank you, Aqua Apprentice. You know, not everybody has guppies, and that's all right. I don't have cichlids yet, so I might be getting some cichlids. You're welcome, Priscilla. Josh says, I emailed you about getting some guppy grass from you, and let's see, did you ever get it? Guppy grass. I don't think so, Josh. I'm sorry. I know you and I were talking back and forth in comments on a video, but I don't think we ever came to a decision. We were going to talk, we talked about guppy grass, and I think you have some wisteria, and wisteria doesn't do very well in my aquariums, but if you wanted to do an even trade, we can do that, because I have plenty of guppy grass. I just pulled some from these 2 tanks yesterday, and I've been moving things around. In the tanks behind me, this one here has juvenile male guppies in it and 3 neon tetras. And then this one over here, I put my 7 fry of the mosaic half moon guppies. They're probably 5 or 6 weeks old now. It looks like I have 3 males and 4 females, and that's a 10 gallon, that's a 10 gallon. So I'm using this one as a grow out tank, and I'm going to allow them to colonize in there. Let me see. Tim can text him. Okay. Aqua Apprentice says, hello, Ama Aquatics and Priscilla and Creative Pet Keeping. Creative Pet Keeping, hello. I missed you when you came in. You didn't slam the door. I didn't hear you, hon. Oh, you hope you're doing good. It was water sprite instead of wisteria. Okay. Thank you. I'm old. I get, it's a W word, you know. But anyway, Allison said, tanks look great. Thanks. This tank right here is still a little green water on me. And I know if I keep doing water changes, I added some ammo cap carb to the filter. And what's over there? It looks like I added some API ammo carb to the corner filter, and it's, you know, carbon is supposed to help with clarifying your aquarium. I wasn't sad about getting the green water. I just didn't want it to crash, and then I might lose my fish that way. So have some pretty males in there. Josh says, no worry. Send me another one at score48@yahoo.com, Josh, and we'll get together on that. Aquadrummer says, I don't have his number anymore. Talking to White. Okay. So Aquadrummer is Tim. I'm going to have to write this down one day. All right, no worries. But he knows we made an appointment. If he can make it, he will make it. If not, we'll just have a good old chat this morning. And if y'all have any questions or any comments, I appreciate it. Go right ahead. Fish Person Vlogs is on yellow. Hi, Susan. And then hi, CPK, which is Creative Pet Keeping. Yep. AMA Aquatics. It is easier just say hi, Fish Fam. By the time you say hi to everybody, we got 18 viewers right now. Creative Pet Keeping says, I don't know. Didn't know they added guppy emojis. Good. I'm going to have to look them up and use them. Or is that goldfish? Close enough. Aqua print is nice, me either. But anyway, I hope everybody's been having a good week. This is Friday. This is the last day of the month of June. And some people may already be the first day of July, depending on where you live. So I appreciate everyone's timing in today. It was impromptu since I didn't make my Tuesday night stream. And I have been doing a few changes in my fish room. If you'll hold on to your seats, I'll pan the camera around. You won't be able to see the whole tank. Oh, yes, you can. That tank right there has my apricot beta in it. And where he is right now, I do not know. Oh, he's up at the surface of the water, so you can't really see him. But he's doing much better. I have been able to get him to flare, so I feel better about that. And Flynn's back. Hey, Flynn. Let's see. Did anyone else get a power outage besides me and CPK? Oh, hopefully. No, we haven't had. We may have had some flickers, but we haven't lost power completely. If it's been out, I hope it's not out very long for you guys. I get them a lot here. They only last a minute or less, but keep resetting my timers on the lights. That happens here too sometimes. Flynn says hi to Fish Person Vlogs. Where have you been? DBK's in the house. Hey, DBK. Everybody's doing good. Victor is saying hi to DBK, Fish Aquariums. How are you? Hi, White and Victor. Allison Chain says to Creative Pet Keeping, haha, I'm addicted to emojis. Help me. Yep, don't get put on timeout with all of those emojis. Josh, can I put email in chat? I didn't catch it. Yes, I can put it in there. Here's my email, Josh. Fish Person says, yeah, I live near Elgin, and it lasted about 3 hours. All the fish are good, though. Yay, I'm glad. I think power outages is a fish keeper's worst nightmare if you don't have battery backup, air pumps, and or generators. So what else can we do? Can we just stir our water around? Get a spoon and just mix the fish around? They might get dizzy after a while. We were also talking about when you don't have test strips to test your water, how do you know that you need to do a water change? If you know, first of all, have a schedule. And if you get off schedule, then you know it can be difficult. But you know, around here we do water change Wednesdays, and you know, You need to smell your water. If your fish room smells fishy, then you probably need to do some water changes. Sometimes the nitrate level goes high. That's nitrate levels go high, and if they go too high into the 40, 80s ppms, then you can actually bring your pH down. Excuse me, in your tank. My pH was 6.2, and my nitrate was 80 ppms. And you really need to do daily water changes for about a week to get the nitrate level down. Just one water change is not going to bring the nitrate level down and keep it down. Thank you, Priscilla. Hit that like button, folks. Flynn says, I'm on my second day of summer break. Yay! It's already going to by too fast. I understand, Flynn. Priscilla says hello to Carlos. And Fish Person Vlog says, Flynn, I'm on my month mark in Canada. Do they do year round? And then Danny's Aquariums. Hello, Danny. Hello, everyone. I can't stay long. I'm in a restaurant. Ooh, okay. Well, I hope you're having a good meal. Josh Job says, my worst day in fish keeping was the Saturday before this past one. My 70-gallon exploded. Oh, no, Josh. Did you lose any fish? Were you able to save your fish? Danny's Aquarium says to Flynn, this is my second day too. Fish Person Vlog says, hi, Danny. Eat some ice cream for me. Aqua Apprentice says, hello, Danny. DPK says, hi, Danny. Bon appetit. Aqua Apprentice says, ice cream sounds good. Yes, it does. You know what I'm drinking? Chocolate milk. Haven't had a glass of chocolate milk in months. Ray is in the house. Hello, Ray. Good to see you today. Ama says, Susan, I would love to get an SLC sticker. All right, Ama, just email me at score48@yahoo.com. Please include your mailing address, and that is your complete name and street or apartment address, your city or province, the country or that you live in, and your zip code. And I can get one off to you. Thank you for asking. Hello, Captain Savage Aquatics. Did you not get my invitation link? I sent you an invitation on Google Hangouts and in email. I just sent you another one, okay? Okay, DBK. Really happy my paradise fish are growing up so fast. Just put in a second batch in my grow out tank, Susan. That is awesome. How much aquarium do you need for a paradise fish? My largest tank right now is 25 gallons, but I don't want to put them in my native tank because I don't have a heater in there. So, Brian, are you going to be able to join us, hon, in Google? Corona Ken's in the house. Hello, Corona Ken. Flynn's Farm says, I'll be on vacation later this week. I have a problem, though. Am I the only one who looks around the hotel for a perfect place to put an aquarium or a pond? No, Flynn, I think you are just normal with the rest of us fish fam. King Lee's in the house. Hey, King Lee. Josh says, I only have 2 guppies in it, and they went through a vent. Neighbor found them in his apartment below us. Still was alive, though. That's amazing. How in the world did that happen? Fish person's got to go. All right, darling. If you guys need anything, just pop on over to my channel. Peace. Thanks, Fish Person Blog. Did Jimmy leave yet? Yes, Jimmy's on the road. I haven't seen his update today. Captain says, okay, no problem. Sorry to hear that, Josh. Keep at it, brother, and never give up your passion in keeping guppies. That's right. I would say 20-gallon minimum, and they do better at 70 degrees, in my opinion. Okay. Well, right now, my native tank's at 70, and my 20-gallon, Brian, what's the best way to send you the link, honey? Do you have a, you want me to send it to you? In Messenger? I'll send it to you in Messenger. There you go.
Dairy Queen got blondie blizzards.
All right, we're going to get some today. Rod came in to tell me that Dairy Queen has blondie blizzards. He likes blondies at Applebee's, and we didn't get one yesterday because we ate too much. Emma says he sent my email. Brian, I sent it through Messenger. Sorry you didn't receive the Google Hangout request. DPK says, I haven't used heaters for them, and they breed every week to 2 weeks if I remove the fry. Awesome. Paradise fish. Are they territorial or aggressive? DPK? Hey, Brian. Hello.
Hi, Susan. How are you? Sorry, I was running a little late.
That's okay. I'm pouring up some chocolate milk. You want some chocolate milk?
Yeah, sure. If you can send it to me via the internet, sure.
I guess I'll have to look for an emoji.
Yeah, right.
How you doing today, Brian?
I'm good. And yourself?
Good. You got to work later on today?
Yep.
Well, I appreciate you joining me.
What's oh yeah. What's up, Mike?
I wanted to get with you earlier so that we could figure out what kind of game plan we were going to do, because you had actually brought the subject up about us doing a collab. So I'm like, what kind of ideas did you have?
Oh yeah. I'm not sure. Because we've never done a collaboration like this before, so I'm kind of open to anything, you know.
Well, I appreciate you. I would like you to go back over with me the types of fish you actually keep, because I have a short memory.
Oh, you and me both have a short memory. So I keep in the tank behind me, the 125. I have 3 Oscars in there, 3 koi, a couple convicts, cichlids, 3 hyphen plecos in there now. I got an African cichlid tank with a bunch of mixed cichlids. Some rubber lip plecos are in that one. Hyphen plecos are in this. And then pretty much the rest of my tanks are a couple betas and fancy guppies galore.
So your guppies are doing really good then.
Oh, yeah. I have guppies for days.
Do you have hybrids or any special strains?
I honestly got them from PetSmart. You know what I mean? Because that's the local place to me. So they're just the assorted guppies, and I had Fish Tropic or Jason look at them, and he's like, "Oh, you got some cobras there. I think you got a couple blue metallics and something." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I started out with Tequila Sunrise females.
That's cool.
And I outsourced a yellow, I think it's called an English buttercup, and got all kinds of snake skins and cobras out of him. He had a hidden gene.
Oh, yeah, I have plenty of snake skins and cobras.
It seems to be a very dominant trait.
Oh, it definitely is.
And once you get that snake skin in there, it's hard to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind the snake skin so much. I think it looks pretty cool, especially when it catches like the LED lights I have. It turns like that, what is it, the iridescent blue?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They are pretty. Right now I have, I had started that dragon flametail strain, but I've lost the male and his daughters. Both of them died. I put one of her brothers over there with her because the father had quit breeding, and he just wore her out, stressed her out, and killed her.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that strain's flushed. I think I've lost my 3/4 turquoise deltas. That strain's gone. So right now I have the half moon mosaics. They're doing good. And my cobra grass downstairs are just, I don't know how many's in that tank.
I'm sorry you lost some of the guppies, but
it happens.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Unfortunately, that's what happens.
Yeah, and this was my strains too. I have they've been going for a year and a half. And you know, if you follow me, I had gone through a parasite infection that I didn't completely get rid of, and so their immune systems were weak. And so, this is the end after a year and a half. Guppies don't live long anyway. If you have a 3-year-old guppy, you're doing good.
Yeah, right. I know that one for a fact. I've had a lot of guppies in the past.
I love the variance that comes through them sometimes, because it's like Forrest Gump. It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Right. Good movie.
I love it.
Watched that like almost 2 times while I was at work last night because they played back to back.
Wow. Odd that I mentioned it, huh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna look at the chat here for a minute. Somebody's screaming, Creative Pets want some chocolate milk. And let's see. DPK answered my question about the paradise fish. Yes, they're territorial and super aggressive when breeding. So, DPK, I probably won't get them. Because I have a betta right now that is annoying the daylights out of me. He keeps attacking my autosynclus.
Mm-hmm. So, honestly, in my opinion, from what I've seen, I had a female beta that killed everything that was in the tank with, besides the guppies.
Sometimes you just get a super aggressive one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this guy's blue and has those really long red tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're anal fins.
Yeah.
And when I saw them, I said, maybe I should leave him in the store, but I brought him home anyway.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. You
So
never know how they're going to act till you have them in your glass tank, right?
right. How many bettas do you have?
I have two. I have a veil tail and a crown tail. But
So do I.
yeah,
My veil tail is blue and my crown tail is apricot.
my son. Well, it's my son's veil tail is blue, and then the crown tail is like a mix of like red and blue.
I
I
had
got
a red
it
and blue
just
one.
because the colors. I like the colors on it. So
Yeah, I had one that I bought last year, and it was two-tone, you know, just red and blue when I brought it home. And then it started getting a third color. That dark blue started turning into a powder blue. So the tricolor on him was beautiful.
that's awesome.
But he didn't live probably 7 months.
That's a bummer.
Yeah,
Usually, betas are pretty hardy.
it's probably something I did.
Either that or it had something that you didn't know about. You know what I mean? Some genetic defect. You know.
Yeah, I think I moved him too many times from 2 different environments.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the chat. DPK says, but make sure it's densely planted with floating plants and only sponge, and they will breed. Also, if you use a square piece what? Oh, of styrofoam with a large hole in it. They love to breed near or inside of it. Okay, that's interesting. Have you ever had a paradise fish, Brian?
No, no, not at all. Ray's asking me a question. Ray's Aquaria. I can't see the barbels of your fish. Are those goldfish or koi with your Oscar? They're koi. There's 3 kois, and there is 1 goldfish, a scarlet goldfish in there. I forgot about the scarlet.
And she says she likes aquarium rebels.
Well, they all grew up together besides the 2 little smaller Oscars that I introduced within the last couple weeks. So
I've heard of Oscars, but I've never kept any.
mm-hmm. They're honestly, I consider the Oscar almost like a dog because it'll follow you around and greet you, and you know, they're very interactive.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Ama says, Susan, what tanks and setups does Captain Savage have? Okay, I think you've brazed over some of that.
Mm-hmm.
What size is your smallest tank and what size is your largest tank?
My smallest is a 10-gallon, or actually the 2.5 gallon I got from my son's beta, and my largest is 125 gallon. And I have 10 tanks now going, so.
10 tanks, okay. Do
Yeah.
you use any special lighting?
A couple of them, the kits came with the LEDs, but most of it is this, you know, like a shop light or whatever with like T8s or T5 bulbs in them. The rest are just the regular household LEDs for the most part, because I'm trying to make my apartment as energy efficient as possible. So,
Yeah.
and most of the LEDs I get are 5,000 K plus rating, so
Okay.
plants grow really well with them.
Good. And do you have plants?
Oh yes, I have like 2 or 3 different types of Anubias, temple plants, water sprite, wisteria, Java moss, Java fern, a few others that I can't remember the names of right now.
What is the temple plant?
It's actually it's a pretty quick growing plant, but it usually you know, dies back a little bit when you introduce it to your water. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can either be planted or it can be a column feeder, but it likes to be planted more often than not. I've had great success with both. I'm just trying to think how to explain it. I mean, it's a bushy plant. It's more of a mid-ground plant. I think it'll grow up to like 12 or 13 inches in height, but it'll be like really bushy, like a foot wide or something like that if you let it grow that big. Wow. And it's one where if you just cut it, you can replant it almost like the water sprite or, you know, wisteria right back into the substrate. You just take your clippings right in.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll try and find a picture or something of it.
Okay, I'm going to go to the chat for a few minutes. Ken Lee says, Susan, I love the Fancy Guppy series. Thank you. Josh says, I'm glad my neighbor likes fish because when the tank water came down his walls, he said he already knew what had happened. He has a 40 and 5 10 gallons. Oh my goodness, Josh. And Ray says, I can't. Okay, that was Ray's question for you. Kevin Hyatt. Hello, Kevin. How are those zebra plecos holding up, King Lee? And then White says, Brian, you missed out your shrimp and pea puffers. Winking at you.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to list the shrimp I have and pea puffers.
Oh. After a while, it just keeps going on, doesn't it?
That it does.
Corona Ken says he agrees that Oscars have lots of personality.
Yes, they do. When I'm not showing mine attention, it'll the big Oscar and the 125 will splash me. And I'm literally sitting 5 feet from the tank. The Oscar will come up, and it's like, it points the tail just right, and then I get soaked all of a sudden. Hi, Mom.
That's too funny. Hey, Jenna Tucker's in the house. Hey, Jenna, good to see you. I have a question for you from my husband, Rod. You know, we're planning to come your way Thursday. He needs the dimensions on the aquarium stand so that he knows how much of a tarp to bring. And anyway, I'm going to Jenna's this week to get one of her tanks and some fishes.
That's awesome.
She is awesome. She's really giving me a good deal, and I'm helping her out, and she's helping me out.
Oh, that's great. Gotta love the fish fam, right?
Yes, you gotta love them.
Oh, DPK found the picture of the plant. He linked it in the chat.
Okay, great.
So
I'm gonna go look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That is a pretty plant.
Mm-hmm.
It's got different shades of red and green on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Now I got to find my chat box again. Okay. Hey, Brian, I got to take a pit stop, so handle it.
Sure. So new updates in the fish room. Excuse me. I moved all the fancy guppies out of the 10-gallon over here into the 18-gallon tote I have on the floor. All I have in there are the super red plecos and blue velvet shrimp, cherry red shrimp, and a couple fry that I missed that were in there. I moved all the female fancy guppies out of the pea puffer tank and put it into the male guppy tank because I want those to breed out. And I'm hoping when I come back from visiting my parents for the 4th, I am able to build those racks. I have to see where my money is at because I had a huge expense in fixing my truck recently. That was a fun time. Yeah. What's up, Molly?
Yeah, I'm back, Brian. I think Brian tried to be a stunt driver.
What is that?
When their wheel went flying off on the other side of the road.
Right?
That's not fun, I know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can only imagine sitting there and you're like, wait a minute, is that my tire?
Well, almost right away, the truck dropped down and started scraping the asphalt. So it's like just trying to keep the truck on the road.
Well, I am very glad that you're okay.
Oh, I am too. Reza Aquaria, did your pea puffers work well with your fancy guppies? Yes, the pea puffers work well with fancy guppies, but you have to keep the pea puffers really well fed. Otherwise, pea puffers are tail nippers. They'll nip the tail on the fancy guppies. And if they get really hungry, they'll take one of them out to eat.
Yeah, a pea puffer is kind of a aggressive hunter, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. They love snails, and I have a surplus of snails. So it's like they see me coming with the net, and they know what's coming. They're like, and they see the snails float in, and it's like they're attacking them on the way down. I moved like about 150 snails, I would say, into the pea puffer tank. So I figure because I'm figuring that'll hold them over because I'm going away for a week. So that'll hold them over for the week, I figured. You know, all different sizes. I mean, the pea puffers are really small, so how many snails do you think they can eat in a day? 4 or 5? You know, maybe a little bit more. Yeah.
I was wondering how large their mouth was. So the snail that you're putting in are small snails, right?
Yes. Well, it's not like Corey's Maboo puffer, which crushes them. These wait for the snail to come out of their shell, and then they'll grab them and suck them out of the shell and eat them that way.
Oh, that's even more interesting.
So their mouth isn't big enough to fit the snail in there to crunch them up. So.
And they don't have the teeth like Murphy does, right?
I think they do have really small teeth, but usually just with the snails and the food you feed them, they stay trimmed. All, you know what I mean? Fairly easy, real easy.
Good.
It's not like the Maboo where it grows extremely, and you know, if you don't catch it in time, you got to go in there and cut them yourself. So
we got Aquarium Cop in the house. Hello, Aquarium Cop. He says, hello, Captain, Molly, Fish Fam, and thanks for streaming, Susan. Mm-hmm. Josh has got to go.
Yeah. See you, Josh.
And Ray says, I have a surplus of snails. Don't we all? Yes. If you have one snail, you've got lots of them.
Yep. Because where there's one, there's many more, usually.
Yeah. Does she have to go out?
She does, but she can wait a few minutes.
Okay.
She always does this when I sit down at my computer.
Yeah, because you're not giving her all the attention.
You're right.
Yep. What's her name, Molly?
Molly, yep.
Hey, Molly. Hey, girl. Give you some attention. Hey, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I missed my baby. I had a mixed chow lab Sheltie.
Wow, that's an interesting mix.
Yeah, he was all liver colored. His hair was the rusty brown. His nose was the liver color of the pads of his feet. Mm-hmm. His eyes matched his nose. He was 11 years old. I miss him. His name was Coda.
Coda?
Yeah, Rod named him after Coda the bear because when he was a puppy, he looked like a little brown bear.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll have to share some pictures of him on my group or channel or something.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to post the other videos of Molly that I'm still editing from her hikes and walks.
Oh, yeah. Did she get a scent of anything really good?
Oh, yeah. She sees chipmunks. She wants to chase them. So at least expecting it, she gets you.
Does she run them up the tree real good?
Oh, yeah. She likes to go through screens, too. She pushed the screen out at work and got outside and chased the chipmunk all over the yard.
Oh boy. And she's a black lab, isn't she?
Yes, black lab mixed with Shiloh Shepherd.
Oh.
She's like a German Shepherd. Come on, Mom.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you giving up updates on your fish room while I was gone, and I gave a few updates in my room before you joined us. And the tanks behind me has the juvenile first generation of the tuxedo dragon flame tails, but most of them came out snake skin. It's hilarious. I have 2 snake skins in there that are huge bodied, and I don't know, I don't want to get rid of them, but I don't have anything right now to breed them with. And then the half moon mosaics that had fry, they had 7 fry that lived. I'm sure they ate some of them. They're growing out in the other 10-gallon right here. And then I moved my apricot betta into the 5-gallon over here beside me. And so up here, that's all that's going on. But downstairs in the native tank, my 25-gallon, the self-cloning crayfish that I bought from Jeremy at Sergeant Tank, she has burrowed herself in behind a rock. And she's quit eating. So she's either molting, burying up, or she's sick and dying. So I'm hoping she's molting.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yes, Molly. Talking to you.
Oh, she is.
Jenna Tucker says to bring Molly here. We have lots of chipmunks here. They destroy my yard.
Right. Yeah.
Aquarium Cop says, give the chipmunks peanut butter. It's a cute show.
I bet it is. Especially when they pack it in their cheeks.
And they can't get it out.
What, Molly? You saying hi to everyone? Huh?
Hi, Molly. Hey, girl.
She looks right at the screen and is like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, she's going to talk to me. Come on. Come on, Molly. And get her all wound up.
Yeah, right.
I used to love going on trail hikes with Coda, because he wouldn't outrun anything, but he sure could sniff it out.
Oh yeah. Molly's caught in live birds and all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, I bet she jumped up and caught one that was flying too low, huh?
No, not yet, but my dad's dog does that all the time. Gets up on the wall, waits for the bird to buzz, just about buzz her, and she grabs him.
Oh, wow. She's good.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. What else?
PK says he just shared the stream on Instagram and on his Facebook. Yay. Well, we're talking about dogs, fish, chipmunks, trucks that run off the road by themselves and cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah. Rough.
Yeah. You know, sometimes they just can't wait, Brian.
I know. All right. Well, I'll be back in a minute. I'll go take a road.
All right. Hurry up, Molly. Don't be long.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got to watch my time anyways. I kind of came in late because I got to get ready for work here in the next 15, 20 minutes or so.
Right. If you make it back, I understand. If you don't, we'll catch you next time.
Okay. I'll be right back.
All right, Brian. Well, we wanted to also talk about what's going on in the fish fam. And, you know, some of our fish fam's been losing tanks, losing fish. Some of them, I think some just went to the Reefapalooza. We know Jimmy Shishimi Whiskey is driving towards Washington State to be Corey's personal assistant there at Aquarium Co-op. And, you know, Joey over at DIY's got his 2,000 gallon tank filled, and he said Sunday he'll be hooking everything up, so check him out. Jeremy came back last night with dinner and had a collab with Priscilla, and there's just a lot of wonderful things, and if I left you out, please don't be offended. But you know, Jean-Michael is doing his videos on his nature walks, and JW is doing his thing. Roma Aquatics is doing his streams, and I've been enjoying his unboxings and stuff. And wow, I shouldn't have started because now I'm going to leave somebody out. But everybody keep your videos coming out, at least one a week. And those of you that haven't ventured out to do a live stream yet, I encourage you to do live streams and to you know, share it on your social medias, and we'll be glad to help share it. Nisi, we appreciate Nisi so much. She is one awesome lady. Victor is awesome. Dean H is awesome. And Lord, forgive me. I know there's others that share live streams and stuff, and we appreciate them announcing when we're going live. And I want everyone to know that I have not forgotten about the All Girls Fish Fam live streams. We will be doing more of them. I get a little bit of a lull in my work schedule, so within the next week or two, I'm going to be inviting Sheila and Priscilla and Kayla and Jenna and Ray and Creative, my mind's blank. I don't know your first name, or I would call your first name. Creative Pet Keeping. I know Jennifer and Debbie and different ones. Bees Aquatics. Hey, Brian. I was just letting everybody know that we'll be doing another all-girl fish fam stream soon. And so I was naming a couple of the girls.
That's awesome.
It seemed to be real popular with the views.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to do what works.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to also next week put out series 3 and 4 of my guppies. Genetics and crossbreeding and some more different ways, different kind of foods to feed our guppies to get their sizes up and their how to get the traits that you want out. If you want longer dorsal fins and longer peduncles and caudal fins, you know. So I'm going to be bringing those little secrets out.
That'll be great. So
do you have any secrets with the breeding that you do, or you pretty much let nature take its course?
I just pretty much let the nature take its course. I'll use the fry food from Aquarium Co-op a lot of the times, and that has high protein, or you know what I mean? Or, you know, yeah. I use that, and then I'll supplement with other flake foods, frozen brine shrimp. I'll take bloodworms and I'll use a blender and cut them up really fine and feed those. I'm all about switching all the foods, but primarily I use Corey's food, and that'll put tons of size on them real quick.
Yeah, I bought some of that baby brine shrimp from Corey. This you have to serve, you know, within 6-week period. And of course, I use some of Hikari's First Bites, and I use Corey's small fish fry for the fry. And then like Tom Allen from the International Fancy Guppy Associations, one of his secrets was males reach their adult size by the time they're 4 months old. So stop feeding them the live brine shrimp and the expensive fry foods, and start, turning them over to high quality frozen bloodworms, frozen brine shrimp. If you can do some of the live blackworms and wigglers and stuff like that, to take care of them, and save your fry food for your fry.
Exactly. That's what I did. Usually once I saw the, with my guppy tanks, usually once I see them to about juvenile size, the males and females, I'll move them out of the tank just because I don't want the other fry getting eaten. I know that's just nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where fry will get eaten, some of the fry will get eaten. So I try to move those juveniles out as soon as possible.
Yes.
They're big enough.
Well, I do a mixture sometimes depending on kind of like how I feel and how much room I have. And, in nature, they'll eat the weakest, slowest ones, and the strongest survive.
Exactly. That's how I usually keep my, in the past, that's how I kept my guppy, fancy guppy tanks. I just let them breed, and if any got eaten, that's life, Yeah.
That's one thing about fish that I like is that, I'm not saying everybody's this way, because I know it hurts whenever you net out a dead fish. It's just natural to be sad, like, oh man, a dead fish. Mm-hmm. But I don't get as emotionally attached to fish as I do cats and dogs and birds. And if I had a lizard right now, I'd probably get really close to a bearded dragon.
That's funny.
I'm like Glorious Bettas. I want a bearded dragon.
I like turtles myself. That's what got me back into the hobby originally, was turtles, and then I'm like, oh, my turtles look too lonely. Let me add some fish.
So how long did the fish last?
Actually, most of the time the fish would stay out of the way of the turtles. I try to keep fish that were the same size as the turtle anyways.
Uh-huh.
Because the way the turtles, if they got any of the fish, usually it would be like the fancy guppies I was putting in there. Like some culls, or I would just have the explosion of fry all of a sudden. So I'd be like, let me weed out the guppies that I don't like. So I'd put them in the turtle tank. And the turtles, usually when the lights came on, that's when they would snatch the fish, because usually the fish just stayed away from them, Right.
They were still sleeping from, they hadn't woke up really well.
Yeah.
Are there any questions in the chat before we log off, y'all?
Yeah, I was going to say, I got to run here.
Yeah, April Shaw is here. Hello, April. Oh, they're having a conversation without us. Shame on you all.
Yeah, right? That's okay.
I'm just kidding. It happens all the time. There's something about somebody hunting the crebensis and plecos, and DPK says my stepson and wife was freaking out when they noticed it, and I was shocked when I saw it. And that's why I removed the pleco.
Oh, yeah, because he got the fry.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
sometimes go right over where the eggs are in this. Do their sucking action, and the next thing you know, there's no eggs anymore.
That's one thing that freaks me out about mouth brooders and stuff, because I'm like, how do you know when they're not holding and when they're actually eating their young?
Normally you can tell that they got a mouthful of them. I'm sure they don't intentionally eat the fry until they spit them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if they were really stressed out, they just might, just swallow what they have in their mouth and move on, but.
Aquatics says he has a turtle.
That's cool.
What kind of turtle do you have? DBK says, hopefully we can find a house this year or next year, and I'll be separating them and all my breeding pairs of angels, cribenzas, and rams to their own tanks. Great. Hello, Chrissy. Good to have you in the house. I think Chrissy goes to church with me. It's a big surprise. Good to see you come in today. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think that's going to wrap it up. If we missed anybody's question, please forgive us and leave it in the comments, and we'll get back with you. And Brian, I appreciate you so much for doing this collab with me.
Sure.
I'm still available if you ever want me to join in at a later time. We'll pick a weekend or late night or something.
Sure. That works. Otherwise, during the week sometime.
Yes.
Like, again, sorry I was late. I knew we wanted to talk before, but there's always next time, right?
Always next time, and stuff happens. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Have a blessed day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.